Is it loud? The sound on his end. I think it's good.
Walaikum salam, Dr. Siddiqi. Can you hear us today?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Dr. Siddiqi. Can you hear us from online?
Assalamu alaikum. Why they're not hearing me?
You tried the same system, maybe
Are they hearing me?
on the audio. Perhaps try the same system option, the one right underneath. One down and one underneath that one.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Dr. Siddiqi. Can you hear us? We can hear you.
Brother Umar,
Yes, we can hear you just fine, Dr. Siddiqi.
you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Okay.
You can start.
Assalamu alaikum. I hear you.
Why I can't hear? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. So we are continuing our study of Surah Al-Hijr, Surah number 15. And this morning we'll start from the ayah 61. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فلما جاء على لوط المرسلون قال إنكم قوم منكرون قالوا بل جئناك بما كانوا فيه يمترون وأتيناك بالحق وإنا لصادقون فأسر بأهلك بقطع من الليل واتبع أدبارهم ولا يلتفت منكم أحد وامضوا حيث تؤمرون وقضينا إليه ذلك الأمر أن دابر هؤلاء مقطوع مصبحين. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the compassionate. So when the messengers came to Lot's family, he said, "You are an unfamiliar people." They said, "Nay, but we bring you that which they used to doubt. And we have brought you the judgment, and surely we are truthful. So go with your family during part of the night, and go behind them. Let none of you turn back and go forth wheresoever you are commanded." We communicated this decree to him that these people will be uprooted by the morning. So last week, we studied the section it mentioned that Ibrahim alayhi salam, Prophet Ibrahim, when he received the message and the good news of the birth of a son, After that, he asked his guests, who were actually the angels, asked them what else you have to do. قال فما خطبكم أيها المرسلون. Oh, you who are sent, what else you have? What is your errand? And they said, we are going to a group of people, to approach people who are criminals, who are committing crimes and sins. And we are going to save Lut, because Lut was Ibrahim alayhi salam's cousin, and he was concerned about him. He said, look, he's a pious man, he's a good man. And what is going to happen to him and his family? So they said, we are going to save him and his family, except his wife, who is going to lag behind, who is going to stay with the people. And so she will suffer. But family of Lut and his family, they will be saved. So the angels, they left. And when they came to Lut alayhi salam, to his town, and he lived not too far from Ibrahim alayhi salam. He was on the other side, near the area that is known today as Dead Sea area. So either Dead Sea or its surroundings in that area that Lut alayhi salam's people used to live, and this is the area that is known according to the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah. So the people of Lot, they were there, and he was sent as a prophet among them. He taught them the message of God and told them to live their sinful life, their crimes that they were doing and the wrong things that they were doing, they should leave that. So now the angels came to Lut's place. Ja'ala Lutin al-Mursalun, came to his family. First of all, they visited his family, and they came there. Just like the angels came to Ibrahim alayhi salam's family. And Ibrahim did not recognize them because they were in the human form. And same thing also, Lut alayhi salam did not recognize them because they were in the human form. They didn't tell him from the very beginning. So, قَالَ إِنَّكُمْ قَوْمٌ مُنْكَرُونَ. He said, you are strange people, unfamiliar people. Munkar, munkar means evil, bad, but munkar literally means strange. So a person is munkar means that he is unknown. Nakirahum. Actually, munkar is called munkar because it is strange. Evil is evil because it's strange. It's not supposed to be that way. So people don't recognize that. This is not the right way. Ma'aruf, on the other hand, it's called ma'aruf because it's known. Arafa, to know. So ma'aruf is something known. Munkar is something unknown, unfamiliar. But because it is unfamiliar, that's why people say, it is, and the wrong should be unfamiliar, and that should be recognized in the community. So good communities don't recognize the wrong things, but they reject the wrong things. Ma'ruf, good things. So that's a very beautiful expression. Al-ma'ruf al-munkar. Ya'muru bil-ma'ruf wa yanha 'anil munkar. So munkar people doesn't mean that bad people, but here it literally means unfamiliar people, strangers. You are strangers. Innakum qawmun munkarun. So what did they say? These mean the angels, but they say, Bal ji'naka bima kanu fihi yamtarun. No, we have come with a special business, a special thing that we are going to do. And we are going to do that which these people were doubting. Your people, they had a doubt in the judgment of Allah. They had a doubt in Allah's decisions, Allah's commands. So, we have come with that in which they used to have doubt. وَأَتَيْنَاكَ بِالْحَقِّ وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ. And we have come to you with the judgment of Allah. Haqq has many meanings, and we mentioned that before that. Haqq means truth, haqq means reality, and haqq means judgment. So, أَتَيْنَاكَ بِالْحَقِّ, we have come with the judgment of God against these people, the wrongdoers, and we are telling you the truth. وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ. Yes, it is going to happen. It's going to happen. The haqq is going to come. The judgment is going to come and fall upon the people. So, فَأَسْرِ بِأَهْلِكَ بِقَطْعٍ مِنَ اللَّيْلِ. Isra means travel by night. We have Isra and Mi'raj. فَأَسْرِ بِأَهْلِكَ, that will go during the night, travel during the night, during part of the night. بِقَطْعٍ مِنَ اللَّيْلِ, in the part of the night, travel and ask your people, أَسْرِ بِأَهْلِكَ, take your people during the night. وَاتَّبِعْ أَدْبَارَهُمْ, and you go behind them. When you tell the people go, and you should be behind them to see that they're all going and they are not turning back. So that's why you should be behind. So somebody could be, a leader could be in front of them, or sometimes could be behind them. So you ittabi' adbarahum, and follow their steps. Go after, behind them. وَلَا يَلْتَفِتْ مِنْكُمْ أَحَدٍ, and none of you turn back. None of you look at it. When you see what is going to happen, angels are going to bring the disaster there, and the buildings, whatever the houses, they're going to fall, so there'll be a noise, and people may turn. So don't stop to see what's happening. Rather, you should leave. وَلَا يَلْتَفِتْ مِنْكُمْ أَحَدٍ. None of you should do that. It did not say that if you turn your back and look at that, the punishment will come upon you, or you are going to be turned into the pillar of salt, or anything like that. It did not say that. The Qur'an does not mention that. But he simply said, don't turn back. Go, leave. وَامْضُوا حَيْثُ تُؤْمَرُونَ, and go where you are told to go. So he told them which way to go, what direction you should take. Go. وَامْضُوا حَيْثُ تُؤْمَرُونَ, and move where you are told to move. And we told him, وَقَضَيْنَا إِلَيْهِ ذَلِكَ الْأَمْرِ, and Lut alayhi salam was told that Allah's decree, Allah's decision has come, and Allah's judgment has come against these people. And that is, أَنَّ دَابِرَ هَؤُلَاءِ مَقْطُوعٌ مُصْبَحِينَ, that these people are going to be uprooted by the morning. The backs of these people are going to be cut off by the morning. So that means these people are going to be finished, uprooted by the morning. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions here. The sequence of the events are rather different. I mean, here in another place, Surah Hud, for example, in Surah number 11, the same story is told, but these things are not mentioned in the beginning. But in this story, this is brought first. First, this is mentioned, what is going to happen. And the reason is that this is the story that talks about Allah's judgments. The angels come with the judgment of Allah. So that's why that which is going to happen later is mentioned before. As you can see that. Because sometimes you might say, if all this was Lut alayhi salam was told, then why he was surprised? But this is the way the story is told. It may not, it did not happen that way, but the story is told that way. In the story, you can bring something before, something after. So this is the way the story is related in order to bring some lessons from the story. Because it's not happening at that time, it's just relating what happened. So what happened now? وجاء أهل المدينة يستبشرون قال إن هؤلاء ضيفي فلا تفضحون واتقوا الله ولا تخزون قالوا أولم ننهك عن العالمين قال هؤلاء بناتي إن كنتم فاعلين لعمرك إنهم لفي سكرتهم يعمهون. The people of the town came reveling. And he said, these are my guests, do not shame me. Fear God and do not disgrace me. They said, have we not forbidden you from protecting the world? He said, these are my daughters if you were doers. By your life, O Prophet, verily they were wandering in their drunkenness. So here now the angels come. And the angels come, as we are told in other place in the Quran, they came in the form of young, handsome people. So when people heard about that there are some people, strangers, who are young, handsome, visiting the town, and they are at the house of Lut alayhi salam. So they came, reveling in their drunkenness and their evil thoughts. They were coming, laughing and happy, and saying that they have some people, they will commit their sin. جاء أهل المدينة يستبشرون. These are the people who are involved in sin. So they rejoice on their sin. And Lut alayhi salam said, إِنَّ هَؤُلَاءِ ضَيْفِي. These are my guests. As we mentioned before, the word ضيف can be used singular. It's used singular. In the Quran, it's always used singular, whether there is one ضيف or many ضيف. Because in Arabic language, ضيف, the plural is ضيوف. But Quran doesn't use the word ضيوف, because the word ضيف is also used in the Arabic language for plural guests, for number of guests, ضيف. So some words are used for singular and plural both. So always, 5 times the word ضيف is mentioned in the Quran, but always singular, not plural. قال إن هؤلاء ضيفي. إن هؤلاء ضيوفي. These are my guests, because there are a number of them. They are not just one person. So he said, فَلَا تَفْضَحُونَ. Fadiha is, and you put somebody to shame. So don't bring shame to me, because if you do things wrong to my guests, and that is a shame for the family, for the host. So don't put me to shame. فَلَا تَفْضَحُونَ. Don't put me to shame. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُخْزُونَ. And fear Allah. And do not humiliate me. Do not disgrace me. Khizy is humiliation, disgrace. وَلَا تُخْزُونَ. And he was trying to protect those people. He said, no, these are going to be in my own. No, nobody can attack them. So what did they say? أَوَلَمْ نَنْهَكَ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. You are the protector of everybody in the world. We told you, don't become the protector of everybody. أَوَلَمْ نَنْهَكَ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. Did we not tell you before? Don't act like you are the guardian of everybody. You are the protector of everybody. Have we not stopped you from doing that? So Lut alayhi salam, he knew that these people they want to commit sin. Men go to men. So he said, if you want, should marry. These are my daughters. do what you want to do. It's not that he was telling them to commit sin with my daughters. As has been explained with some other scholars and in translators, they're saying that you marry. So these are my daughters. If you were doers, in kuntum fa'ilin. In Surah Hud, Surah number 9, it is said, قال يا قوم هؤلاء بناتي هن أطهر لكم فاتقوا الله ولا تخزون في ضيفي أليس منكم رجل رشيد. He said, oh my people, these are my daughters. He's referring to the daughter. Whose daughters? Because Lut alayhi salam had only 2 daughters. But why is using the banati, my daughters? So scholars say, banatu ummati, my community's daughters. So if you want, you marry them. Women, there are a lot of women here, and these are all my daughters. So you should marry them. Hunna athharu lakum. This is in Surah Hud, Surah number 11. They are more pure for you. This is better for you. So be aware of Allah, be conscious of Allah, and do not disgrace me. Alaysa minkum rajulun rashid. There is no pious person among you. There is no righteous person among you. Be aware of that. Be ashamed. Don't do this kind of thing that you go to men, going to men. So he said, there are a lot of women available. You should marry them. So he's not telling them, these are my daughters. He's offering his daughters for rape and fornication and all of this thing. No, he was not doing that. Alhamdulillah. He will not do that. And plus, using the word banat, while he had only 2 daughters. In Arabic language, if there are 2, then you say, hatani bintan. But he's not saying that. He's saying, haulai banati. So this is reference to many girls. That means the young, there are a lot of women available. I mean, the Quran does not say that Lut alayhi salam has only 2 daughters, but this is mentioned in the book of Genesis, in the Bible. But however, there is an incident mentioned in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, chapter number 19, which is terrible. And that says that the daughters of Lut, the 2 daughters of Lut, after the flood of Noah and all those things, in whatever place they were, they did not see any man except Lut, their father. So they said, our father is the only man, and we have not seen any other man. And when he dies, we don't know how this family is going to survive. So they said, let us make him drunk and sleep with him. This is mentioned in the book of Genesis, chapter 19, verses 31 following. So they slept one after another. Both of them, they slept with their father. And then they become pregnant and they produce children. And these are the children who are known as 2 great tribes of Bani Israel, Moabites and Ammonites. They come from Lut alayhi salam. Na'udhu billah. This is not mentioned in the Quran, and it will not accept it. However, this is, so some people say that, so the daughters were not very good, that's why he offered them. But this is not the case. No. Lut alayhi salam was not offering his daughters. Lut alayhi salam is telling, as mentioned in Surah Hud, that telling Hunna atharu lakum. They are pure for you. Tahir means pure, they're good. That when you marry them and live in the right way. Why in Surah Al-Hijr, this word is not used? Why simply say, Hawlai banati in kuntum fa'ilin? These are my daughters if you want to do something. I think this is his frustration that is being shown. That he want to see, I mean, these people are coming, jumping over his house and want to take away his guests. That's why the frustration is mentioned there. So it's not full thing is mentioned here, it is mentioned part of it is mentioned there. So قال هؤلاء بناتي إن كنتم فاعلين لعمرك إنهم لفي سكرتهم يعمهون. And by your life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by the life of Prophet Muhammad. Allah has not taken oath in the name and the life of anybody, but the life of Prophet Muhammad, precious life, beloved life to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he was the most beloved person to Allah. Allah says, Amruka, and by your life. Huh? Like sometime mother or father say to the son or to their daughter, Teri jaan ki qasam, huh? I mean, we are not supposed to do that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Creator, Allah has taken oath of many things. But any person, the only person for whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used that is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La'amruk, O Muhammad, I swear by your life. إِنَّهُمْ لَفِي سَكْرَتِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. Those people were drunk and they were wandering. They were moving like a blind in their drunkenness. إِنَّهُمْ لَفِي سَكْرَتِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. So they were intoxicated. They were drunk. They were committing all these kind of things. And that's what they were doing that. إِنَّهُمْ لَفِي سَكْرَتِهِمْ. So either literally they were drunk or metaphorically they were drunk. But this is the situation they were. And they wanted to commit sin. They wanted to take away, snatch away, kidnap those young people and use them for their wrongdoing. Now, Lut alayhi salam, as I said, the sequence is changed in this story. So Lut alayhi salam did not know that they are angels. So he was very worried. And that's what is mentioned in Surah Hud. In Surah Hud, the sequence is mentioned that he got very upset. He got very sad. And he's telling them, appealing them, don't disgrace me. Don't put me to shame in front of my guests. Don't do bad thing to my guests. لَعَمْرُكَ إِنَّهُ لَفِي سَكْرَتِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. So فأخذتهم الصيحة مشرقين فجعلنا عاليها سافلها وأمطرنا عليهم حجارة من سجيل إن في ذلك لآيات للمتوسمين وإنها لبسبيل مقيم إن في ذلك لآية للمؤمنين وإن كان أصحاب الأيكة للظالمين فانتقمنا منهم وإنهما لبإمام مبين. So the blast seized them at sunrise. We said that before that. إن هؤلاء مقطوع مصبحين دابر هؤلاء مقطوع مصبحين. They are going to be uprooted. They are going to be destroyed by the morning. And so what happened? أخذتهم الصيحة مشرقين. And it came a big blast. And this blast came to them at sunrise, Mushraqeen. And Allah says, we turned their city upside down and rain on them stones of baked clay. So this Sodom and Gomorrah, these towns were turned upside down. destroyed, completely destroyed. And rain came, and that's rain of stones, baked stones, Sijil. And Allah said, Inna fi dhalika al-ayatin lil mutawassimin. In this there truly is a sign, are signs for those who can learn. In this truly there are signs for those who can learn. Inna fi dhalika al-ayatin lil mutawassimin. Many signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for those who are open to listen and to see things and learn from them. And it is on the path that is still there. That area is still there. And he's telling that you go. The Arabs used to travel in that area. This area is, then when they go towards Syria, or they go towards, northeast part, that is the area. وَإِنَّهَا بِسَبِيلٍ مُقِيمٍ. Sabil muqim, existing road. The road exists. That area is there. You can still go and see what happened to those people. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And in this there is a sign for the believers. Those who believe, they can see the sign. They can see the area, the ruins they can see. They can see the terrible thing. Maybe maybe the road is there now or not, but the area is there, the ruins are there. And those who can pass by, they can see that. And the Prophet ﷺ tells the people that when you go pass by that, don't stop for sightseeing. But go and learn the lesson and then go and move. Because this is not the place that you go, say, I'm going to have a picnic there and I'll sit down and do all these things. But this is the maqam of ibrah, of learning of lessons. Inna fi dhalika la'ayatan lil mu'mineen. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions another group of people also, which is known as Ashabul Aika, the people of a forest. And these are probably the people of Samud, upon whom the punishment came, whom the Salih alayhi salam was sent. In kan ashabul aika til zalimin. And also the people of the Aika, they were wrongdoers. فَانْتَقَمْنَا مِنْهُمْ. So we punished them. We took retribution from them. وَإِنَّهُمَا لَبِإِمَامٍ مُبِينٍ. And both of these towns are there, open and clear. You can see that. So you can see the ruins of those towns. So one can learn the lessons. So this is what we have, and about the story of Lut alayhi salam, that is mentioned in several surahs. Sometimes just a reference, sometimes short reference, sometimes it is long reference, but it is there. It is mentioned in Surah Al-A'raf. It is mentioned in Surah Al-Hijr, and then Surah Hud, and before that Surah Hud, Surah Al-A'raf, Surah Hud, Surah Al-Hijr, Surah Al-Zariyat, mentioned that. 5-6 places where this story is mentioned. So it is important to learn, take lessons from that, and recognize that the behavior of the people of Lut is a prohibited behavior. It is something haram. And that is called, in modern terminology, it's called homosexuality. That is the relationship is men to men and women to women. That is forbidden in Islam. It is the the action is forbidden. If somebody has a desire, somebody has inclination, they should control it. Because people are not, I mean, it is not sinful to have the desire of sin, but action of sin is forbidden. Sin should not be done. And certain behavior is wrong. If somebody had a desire to commit robbery, they should not do that. But simply the idea came to the mind, and one is not entertained, recognizes, no, I should not do that. Don't do that. Sometimes people think of bad thing, but they don't do it. And that will be counted as good thing. But if somebody has think of bad thing and does it, then that is sin. One should not do it. So action is forbidden. The inclination itself should be avoided as much as possible. Sometimes people can control it, sometimes people do not have control on that. May Allah save us from that. فَانْتَقَمْنَا مِنْهُمْ وَإِنَّهُمَا لَبِإِمَامٍ مُبِينٍ. In some other places in the Quran, Surah Al-Shu'ara, Surah number 26, it is said that they were doing things in such a way that nobody did that before them. مَا سَبَقَكُمْ بِهَا أَحَدٌ مِنَ الْعَالَمِينَ. Nobody did that before them. That means they were not just doing individuals, but even they were doing in their communes, their clubs. In their clubs, they were doing that. So that is forbidden. Okay, let's take some questions, inshallah.
So that section of Genesis, I mean, we don't know that's been rewritten already, or I mean, it's not in the original Torah as a book of Allah. I mean, that paragraph where it talks about the behavior of Lut's daughters. I mean, this is kind of modified already, because it's not recognized by us that that his daughters were doing this shameful act.
I mean, it is in the Bible. It is in the book of Genesis, as I mentioned, the chapter 19. It is there. People interpret it in different ways. Some people say there was no rule, there was no law before that we should not have relations with the daughter.
So it is a true statement. I mean,
But it is a statement, yes. But they were saying it was not forbidden to the people not to have the relation with the daughter. After that, it became forbidden. We don't, but in Islam, it is not accepted.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Sahab.
Yes.
Yeah, you said the word plural bayt, bayut is not mentioned in Quran. It is, I think, Surah Ankabut, وَحَوْنَ الْبَيُوتِ لَبَيْتُ الْأَنْكَبُوتِ.
Yeah.
Yes, the word plural bayut is used.
For what? The duyuf?
Yes.
What is
Yeah.
What is that?
In Surah Ankabut,
Yes.
the house of the spider is one of the weakest from the houses.
إن
البيوت.
لبيت العنكبوت.
Yeah. No,
Duyuf
yes.
is there, but not duyuf. I was talking about duyuf.
Yeah, bayut. The word bayut
Yeah.
is used as a houses.
Yes. Duyuf is mentioned in many places.
Oh, I see.
I'm talking about taif.
Yeah, bat and bayut, yes.
There is a different word. Taif means guest.
Oh,
And
zaf, you said.
That means house.
No, I'm referring to the word bat. You said,
Oh.
I think maybe I misunderstood. You were saying that in bat, the word is not used, the plural is not used in Quran.
I did not say about bat.
Oh, you said zaf?
I said about taif.
Oh, yes. Okay. You said zaf?
The word taif is mentioned in the Quran 5 times.
Yeah.
And always in singular.
Oh, Zaf. Zuzuf is not used.
No, no.
Oh, I see. Okay, I misunderstood. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Siddiqui.
Walaikum assalam.
I have a question. Somehow I couldn't get it. I mean, if the Prophet Lut alayhi salam did not know that those handsome young men were actually angels, so how do we put the chronological order of that event when the angels told him that you go with your family and we are here to inflict punishment on these evil-doing people? So which event occurred first?
And I said that in telling the story, you can say something before, something after.
Okay.
But the event, actual event, its sequence is that angels came to Lut alayhi salam's home,
Okay.
and they came in the form of human beings. Lut alayhi salam did not recognize them as angels of Allah.
Okay.
And then they did not say that they were angels of Allah. Then after that, the people of the town came, and Lut alayhi salam was very worried. He wanted to protect them. And people want to kidnap these people. Then they happened that Lut alayhi salam was very worried, very sad. And he's saying that this is a disgrace, this is a shame that my guests are being attacked and I'm not able to protect them. Then these angels told him that don't worry, we are angels of Allah.
Okay.
So that's what happened. This is the way how the sequence of the story is.
Oh, it's just that it was mentioned before, but it occurred after that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
why
see.
you should read this
Okay.
story in other places also in the Quran. You should read that in Surah Hud especially.
Okay. I get it now. Jazakallah khair.
Anyone else? Yes,
I think I heard in the hadith that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam requested Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala not to destroy the Muslims for that. Am I correct for that? So, because of these two incidents happened, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said, yes, I will not destroy that. Am I correct?
that will happen to whom?
Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam requested Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala not to destroy the Muslims for that.
The whole people, yes. That means the whole Muslim community will be destroyed by some punishment, some adab. This is not going to happen. The adab of flood or the azab of plague. So some of these things, this will not happen to them. Or, but individually, towns, the small towns, everything can happen. Not the whole ummah. Okay. Anybody else?
That's why you mentioned that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam hadith that do not visit these places as a visiting place. How about this, the Dead Sea, they have made a kind of visiting place there, hotel, beautiful hotel there. People go take a bath. In that, I think they say there's a healing power there, whatever it is. So, and the government of Jordan, I think they have built quite a few hotels. They allow that. Yeah.
Not exactly in the same area, but I mean, it's closer to the area, but not that area.
Oh, I see. Okay. So Dead Sea is not that area.
They're Dead Sea, they're near Dead Sea. And there is a Movement Pack Hotel. I stayed there attending a conference.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of tourists come there. But that area is a little away from that, near Jericho. And,
this town of
I
Lut
don't-
alayhi salam was near Jericho?
Yeah, I think it's not.
Yeah, okay.
It's called in Arabic Ariha.
Ariha. I see. Ariha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How far is from Jericho? Is it close by?
I don't remember exactly, but it's not
Oh,
too
I see.
far. Not too
It's
far.
in that area, Jericho.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But Dead Sea itself, and a lot of phosphorus. And the water is very heavy,
Yes.
and nothing can drown in that water. It
Yeah.
floats. So, yeah.
Yeah, some people say, is it
people
true?
go
Some
and
people
people take a bath in that water.
Yeah. Some people say that this is the area because due to rain, it sunk down and it was a rain of stones and all that. And then that's the area where the Prophet Lut was. Is it true or no?
I mean, people say next to it, nearby.
Nearby, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Jazakallah.
It's not too far from Amman.
Yes.
Not too far from.
Yeah.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding of this thing and keep us away from sin and wrongdoing.
Ameen.
آتنا في الدنيا حسنة في الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين. صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه برحمتك يا رب.